Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weisheidt, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And a lot of times we partner with our law enforcement agencies for a number of different reasons. Of course, we bring you updates and all the things that are happening, but sometimes there are some good things. And I can tell you here recently we had an event that took place that was really helpful and beneficial. And we welcome in Lieutenant Clint Dempster to tell us a little bit more about it. Clint, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Keith. Appreciate it.
All right, absolutely. Of course, Clint with Thibodaux Police Department. Tell us a little bit about this car seat inspection. I got to tell you, man, you guys saw a lot of people. I want to say it was on the 15th, right, on Saturday?
Right. Yes, sir. This is actually our third time that we do it here. This is a joint regional child passenger safety seat checkpoint. The first time we did it back in 2022. And then, of course, we did it last year and then this year. The first year we did it, we actually set a record for the state on the number of vehicles that came through the checkpoint, as well as the citations that we issued and some of the violations that we found and so on and so forth. Not a record that you really want to set, but, we kind of tried to make some adjustments to it statewide and try to reduce that as much as possible. Obviously, child seat passenger child seat restraint is one of those things that we pride ourselves in trying to gain control of and getting it out there to the public how important it is to strap those young ones in. They don't have that. A lot of them, don't have that. What was the word I'm looking for? Like whenever they want to, they don't have that capability to do it themselves. It's your responsibility as a parent to do that.
Right.
And of course they as they see what you do, they know you lead by example. So as they grow old, if they see you put your seatbelt on, then they put their seatbelt on. If you don't do it, then they don't do it. So we just see a lot of that. But like I said, the numbers did reduce from a couple years ago. We still had 892 vehicles come through. We found one child seat violation, 4 seat belts, 18 non-moving violations, and then 1 arrest, which was a summons for marijuana. Okay. We do have a number of child safety civilians that come in that are trained, that also help us out with the child buckling up the child seats and stuff like that. We trained 18 different parents on how to use it. We gave away 6 seats. That's another thing that we did at the checkpoint, where we give away the seats to, either the less fortunate or people who just don't have seats available to them. So we do provide those. So yeah, it was like I said, it definitely was a successful event for us. It was nice to see some of those numbers drop a little from previous years. So hopefully in years to come, we can continuously see a drop in those numbers. But we're going to continue hitting it hard, not just in our region, but throughout the state. But we did have a number of agencies come out and help us. There's more agencies in the whole region that we've had in the past years. But for this particular one, we had, of course, our agency, and we was assisted by the Fuchs Parish Sheriff's Office, Louisiana State Police, Troop C, and then, of course, the child passenger seat technicians that volunteered their time.
Well, and look, the number that's really important to me that I'd like to focus on moving forward, Lieutenant, I want to look forward to those 18 new parents and what they learned, and then the volume of people that they're going to share the information with. I'd like to think that we've made some huge differences for those parents and their friends. And then the other 6 are letting people know that if you can't get this on your own, we're going to help. We're going to try and make sure you have that. And then all 6 of those children grow up to always use their seatbelts. So that's going to be the focus, right?
Absolutely. And look, it's also important to know that we do have a number of child safety seat technicians here at the department. So even when we're not doing an actual checkpoint, feel free. There's a bunch of new parents out there. There's new parents every day, that's just learning. Come by and let us show you the correct way to buckle that seatbelt in, buckle that child restraint in, not just here. I mean, the sheriff's office also does it. Louisiana State Police does it at their facility. But any law enforcement agency throughout the state and the region has that capability. They do have child safety seat instructors where they can, show them how to do that. So it's very important not only to use it, but know how to use it the correct way.
Yeah, again, very, very important. And so we appreciate that y'all were able to do that as we have about a minute left here. So, Clinton, it's one of those things where we always want people to continue to know that we just don't want to do a checkpoint to give out citations or to potentially find somebody that has a warrant out. We want to do this for the safety of the children and safety for everybody in the community, making sure that they're safe, that they're in the right car seat, that they're in the right one for their size, that it's put in the vehicle correctly. Because I know that's one of those things over the years that we've had trouble with as well. No,
absolutely. And like I said, you said a mouthful. It's not that we got the checkpoint set up, just to come through so we can issue you a citation. We tried to school them into coming into the parking lot and educate them on the right thing to do and how to do it. And, so like I said, it was more of a educational thing than it was just a citation thing.
That's exactly right. Clint, we appreciate your time as always. Thank you for what you do for the public. We look forward to talking to you again here real soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, Keith.
All right. And that'll do it here for us. Thank you for joining us. And don't go anywhere. Hold on my Bayou time when we continue.
Here at Rouse's, we have our own brands of products, which you'll find down every aisle of our stores. These are the best quality at the best price. They compare to the national brands we sell, but at a lower cost. Most are made right here, but we travel the world too. And we personally taste test and guarantee every item. So if our name's on the label, you can trust it's good. Rouse's brand, best quality at the best price.